Hi everybody. So I'm getting moved on to my new log job. I brought my skid steer and my cart over from my other job, and to be able to get out of here, out of the trailer, I pull my planks out, but I actually leave them just balanced so they're barely on the trailer, or they're just on the trailer enough to stay balanced. If I put them down all the way, chances the tires pushing them off are too high, so I have to do it this way so that the tires roll up onto the planks and then I can come out of the trailer. It's a little tricky sometimes. So now I gotta put the pole into the cart and then I will drive right out of there. So let's jump ahead a few hours later. Hi everybody. I'm in a serious predicament right here. I was just coming down off this hill with a couple nice pieces of hardwood, one beech and one maple. And as I dropped over that hill, the beech slid up on top of my tire, and the first thing I heard was it hitting my chainsaw, my brand new chainsaw. And there I see the chain break right there on the ground, and then about 2 seconds later I hear this and my pole breaks. There's why I don't know, but it did. I mean, it's an older pole, I expect it to break. But the reason I'm in a pickle is because the log is still on that tire. There's no way in the world I could lift the pole up on that cart. My chainsaw, I gotta dig that out. Hopefully nothing's hurt on it other than the chain break. So we'll see if I can pull that out of the thing, and I can. And okay, snap back in place. I think I'm all right there. I think that's all I broke. Poor old saws. Had a couple episodes already since I bought it a few weeks ago. But what am I going to do now? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to do. I'm going to cut about 2 feet off that beech log tree. And the snow is slippery, fairly warm today. It's out of the way, although I think I'm doing good. So, anyways, I'm going to put the saw down. Tires might even pop my tire, I don't know, I hope not. Anyways, let me cut that off and then I'll see what's happening. Okay, with a big pop, it snapped off. And that's a good thing because it looks like the tire's okay, I think. Still been pretty good right there, but still got the weight of that on there, so I can at least get the chain unhitched now and get this chunk of wood out of there. And I surely can't unhitch that though. The beech is a low quality piece of wood. I don't care cutting that, but I really didn't want to cut this maple. And I don't know, I may or may not have to. Maybe if I can lift up on that pole with this beech out of the way, I can release that. We'll we'll see what happens. Gotta put the phone down though. Can't hold the phone and do this at the same time. Okay, gotta get one hit. Here we go. Yep. Okay, got the horses unhitched. Got Lady tied to the tree. Now I'm gonna have to see if I can't get this cart up in the air, which is not gonna be very easy to do because it's still hitched to that until I get that chain off this thing here. I probably can use my release on my hitch, which I've been going to show you what it was. And let's see what happens. It was much work. I finally got it. I end up cutting these chunks off. I ended up cutting that little couple feet off that maple, and then I couldn't hardly pick it up. I mean, it's stuck over there. And anyways, I finally got it off the ground onto that stump. So now I'll go find me a pole. That's one big advantage of having a wooden pole as opposed to having a steel pole. If you break it or bend it, just go and cut another one. So we'll go see what we can find. Okay, I found a pole. It's a yellow birch. I would much prefer a hardhack, but when you're in a pickle like this, you have to take what you can get. The old birch is extremely strong, but it's kind of heavy too. But anyways, it's got a good notch at the end to hold the neck yoke. So I have it marked the exact same length as my old one. So I will cut it off right there. And if maybe you've seen in some other videos, I actually have a block of wood. I can't reach it in the pipe that I actually use to fine tune it off. Baby good. Hey. Once you know it's lunchtime and we're all getting tired and irritated, but I got a good start here, so I think I can get a quick fix here and get it done, I hope. So the pole is too big for the pipe, so I've got to shave it down, and it's important to keep it as snug in the pipe as you possibly can. The more wood that's there, the stronger it is. And so I generally take my time and try to do a really nice job and a nice round cut here. When I cut that maple log, I ran into the dirt a little bit, so I dulled my saw, so it wasn't cutting as good as I was hoping it would. And after a couple tries, I kind of gave up on my nice job, and I just started hewing it down just to get it so it'd go in the pipe and be done. I was tired and ready for lunch. So we got it here, but it's not as nice as I would like it to be. I got it done just as my phone went dead.
So I came back after lunch. Now I'll explain what happened again from this morning.
Okay, I made it out of the woods. Somewhat. My phone went dead up in the woods, but as you can see, I did get the tongue finished up on the cart. A little crooked here at the front part, but that's okay. Got a good notch on it to hold the neck yoke, and that's good. I cut actually a little bit more off of the pole than I wanted to, but it still should be okay for a while. So I was headed out with that hitch, and I got about halfway out, and the tire that I had the beach log on went flat. So I just unhitched the chains and left the hitch there and came out with a flat tire. So now we've got to change the tire.
The tire looks okay.
So we'll head over to my neighbors and see if we can't get this tire changed. And hopefully we can put it back on so we can head out tomorrow. The trail is really too wet to be working too much anyways. I think it's just a matter of a day or two we'll freeze things up and get a good trail out in this woods. But right now, it's just as well we don't push it too hard anyway. But we'll get the cart fixed and ready to go, and so when the weather is right, we can do some serious logging. Okay, got the tire fixed. Fortunately, my neighbor was able to jump right on it and get her done. So now, we'll back out of here and go right down and put it back on the cart. Okay, we're back in business. So hopefully tomorrow things will go a little smoother. Okay, there's one more thing that I had to fix tonight. Okay, just spent a little time, got my chain brake fixed for my saw that I broke today. It's good to have. I keep all my old junk saws around so I can have spare parts. So I was able to find one of my old chain brakes and I was able to put that back in place. So that's all good to go, ready for tomorrow. A lot of times I come out here after dark and sharpen my saws, get them all ready. I have realized that since I've been cutting so much pine lately, I've been keeping my rakers down pretty low. And today when I started in the hardwood, I realized they're way too low. So anyways, I sharpened my saw up good, and hopefully tomorrow the rakers won't be cutting quite so harsh, and it'll do a little bit better in the hardwood. But I did want to thank a friend of mine, Dave. He stopped in today, and he had been talking about my channel, and he's been watching my channel, And so, but anyways, he brought me over a calendar, draft horse calendar. So thank you, Dave. I'm going to put that right up here. I also wanted to say that my girls were talking about making a calendar for next year too. So maybe next year we'll have a calendar out there. So hopefully tomorrow I can get back at it. Morning, everybody. I'm heading back up in after our day of breakdowns, and we'll get that hitch that I left in the trail. So here I have that maple tree. The beech tree that was on top of my tire, I left that one there. And there was another basswood right there that I'd cut earlier and skidded partway there. So I grabbed that also so I have a basswood and a maple. My trail is soft enough, I decided I'm not going to skid any more logs out until it freezes up good. But I've got a trail I've got to make, so that's what I'll do. I'll head back up in and just cut that trail for today. Huh? Oh. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day.